Greetings my lovelies, and thank you for stopping by the circle today. Originally I had planned on not making any videos until after the new year, just sort of to give myself a break, but I was too excited about my new toy to even wait, so here I am with my green screen background and this lovely photo that I found online, royalty free, huzzah. Anywho's, so with that bear in mind, this week is the start of the new year, 2020. I can't believe the time frame because holy hell. Anyway, so what I'm going to get into today is my writing goals and maybe how you can start your writing goals for the year 2020. And I feel so ancient, but let's go. Usually around this time of year, you see authortube flooded and all other types of media flooded with new year, new me, this is my year, I'm gonna be better. This isn't one of those videos. While trying to work on yourself to be better is always something that you should strive for and something that you should work on continuously, regardless of whether it's the new year, middle of the year, or just some random day in September. So when I talk about setting goals for the year, it's not necessarily things to improve upon, although sometimes you can add those. I'm talking about setting deadlines for yourself to keep your ass on track, because if you're anything like me, if you don't have a deadline looming over your head, just like screaming at you, then you're not going to get anything done. So that's what my goals are this year. My goals are not self-helpy, and more of get shit done-y. My first goal is to release the Serpent's Coils in March. Now if you don't know what the Serpent's Coils is, it is the first book in my brand new epic fantasy series titled as a whole, A Tale of Blades and Darkness. I've been working on the Serpent's Coils for a couple of years now. I spent an entire year just world building as a whole before I actually started writing. So my goal is to get it done in March. Like, that is my goal. Come hell or high water, I'm gonna get this shit done and release. Goal number 2, finish outlining book 2. So when I started working on this series as a whole, I kind of had a large scale view of where I wanted it to go. And it's roughly about 5, 6, maybe 7 books. I have to recount because things are constantly changing as I am outlining and synopsising the story as a whole. I am mostly done with book 2. There are just some minor things that I have to finish, but once I get the Serpent's Coils off to the editor, then I want to finish outlining the second book, you know, so that way I can just roll right into and keep that momentum going, because that's one of my author friends, Casey Bond, said, when you're doing a series, the best thing to do is just keep that ball rolling. As soon as you stop and it starts to cool down, it's a lot harder to pick it up. My last series, which was only 3 books, so technically a trilogy, that I noticed that a lot. I would take some breaks and then it was so fucking hard to get back into the swing of things, so I'm just gonna keep rolling with it this time around. Now goal number 3 isn't like a little personal achievement thing, but for this year, I will win Camp NaNoWriMo. I have tried for 2 years. The first year I was a little bit better. This year I sucked so bad. Like, I probably got a whole 5,000 words in that month. And it just left me feeling like crap because, yeah, work was crazy. Totes. So my goal for this year is when NaNoWriMo rolls around again, I will hit that 50,000 word mark. I need that in my life. I need that, you know, haha cookie thing, whatever. That's what I have to have. So when it comes to writing, your writing goals need to actually be attainable. Don't try to go for this grandiose thing of publishing 5 books within this year or whatnot or whatever. Mostly just work on finishing what you're doing. So if you're like me and you do tend to get really distracted, you're like, oh, I have no reason to finish this at a certain amount of time because of so whatever, make yourself have a deadline and be accountable to it. So those are my writing goals. 3 very simple ones. publish the book that I'm working on, finish outlining the second book that I've started so I can get the ball rolling and not lose any steam, and win Camp NaNoWriMo come hell or high water. So what are some goals that you have for yourself, writing or otherwise? I know that for me, my other goals outside of writing are to be healthier and to have a little bit more balance in my life, because as you know, I work full-time as a teacher and I do writing whenever I can, and so that doesn't really leave much room for my hubby. Sorry, Dimitri. So comment down below and let me know what you think. However, if YouTube commenting is not your thing because you fear the internet trolls that are prevalent throughout the YouTube land, you can check me out on one of my other social media sites listed down here below. So that is everything that I have for you. I hope you have a marvelous New Year's Eve party. Don't drink too much. Make sure you drink a full glass of water after drinking if you're of age. Don't drink and drive, Uber, or stay at home because it is vastly cheaper than going out to the bar, if a little less fun, but meh, whatevers. And I will see you all again in the new year. Bye!